had alcohol in a long time.
Bro's feeling it.
Yeah. All right, what's going on, guys? So this is episode 1 of the Brewhouse podcast. So
it's pretty good.
Pretty much what we're thinking about this episode is we're pretty much going to do like an introduction of ourselves for those who don't really even know us on social media. I guess we're all the co-owners. So I guess I'll start. I'm Colin, 25% owner of Brewhouse. Who's next?
I guess we'll go next. I'm Caleb. I also am co-owner of Brewhouse with 25%.
Who's next?
Yeah, so my name is Claudio, Quads Like Claude on Instagram.
Never heard of him.
And unlike Colin and Caleb, I'm also a 25% owner.
My name's Spencer, official Spencer Clements on Instagram.
Guys are doing your fucking Instagram handles? What the hell?
Bodybuilding.
Okay, mine's Caleb picks stuff up, sorry.
But I don't know how they have 25%. I have 24%. So
We gave the other 1% to somebody else.
I don't think we bought the last 1%. Was that in the contract?
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was the deal.
There's some crazy guy who was yelling at us about it.
Yeah, it was really hard to close that contract. Let's just get that off the bat.
That is true.
Yeah, it was very hard. I don't want to talk too much about what went down, but it was very difficult getting that contract to finally
To
take over
finish it.
Brewhouse from Connor Coughlin and then the other owners.
We had to use a couple textbook plays.
Yeah, we had to blow up some things out of our pockets for sure.
Yeah,
Spencer did a great job on that.
Yeah, Spencer was a real one for that.
Emotional warfare.
You should talk a little bit about how you got into Brewhouse.
How I
got into
Brewhouse?
Spawned out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did spawn out of nowhere. So, what is this, 2024? Right? Yeah, 2024, I'm getting out of the military, looking for a place to come do bodybuilding. And I like the hardcore environment. I had trained at Metroflex in Arlington, Texas. So the original Metroflex, trained right alongside guys like Ronnie Coleman and Branch Warren. And so I wanted more of like a hardcore scene. And I was staying up in Edmond when I first got here, and it's the funniest thing. And I went to another popular competitor gym of ours that specializes in powerlifting and stuff as well, which is funny. And I actually couldn't get in their door. So I showed up to day pass and had to text somebody, wasn't able to get in. And I came here and it was open. So I trained here, and then I just kept coming back, and then started training at Crunch Fitness down the road. Ended up only being there a short period of time, and then started posting online and got some clients here, and then that's when you guys came to me about the purchase deal. So
so I started in Brewhouse. I started training for powerlifting around 2022, and then I was going through coaching with a buddy of mine, Reese, and the guy coaching him as well. So we were just in his garage. And I knew a Brewhouse because of Reese, but I never actually came here. Well, I came here once, like 2021, for like a day pass, but I don't remember anything about it. But we started coming here when we were done with that coach, and went in like a better environment because we were just in a garage. And so, I was hoping I'm talking loud enough. After I came here, I kind of got more involved with powerlifting, and it was around 2022, like the summer. And then I met a lot of people and things like that, but when I actually started interning and didn't really become a member anymore, I was more like an intern under Connor. That was for school in when was that? Was that 2024 too?
I think that was like
23.
23.
Yeah.
Was it really?
I think
Yeah.
so, yeah. Maybe like
No, it
early
wasn't.
2024, maybe like early.
It has
if it
been
was-
early 24.
Yeah, because there's no way it wasn't.
Yeah, I started early 2024. Yes, I started because we opened Brewhouse later that year, or we opened the new company.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
we
was
opened-
early
yeah.
2024. I was interning, whatever, and then Connor was everyone knew Connor as like the face of Brewhouse, even though he was a minority owner and was the manager at the time. But he's a real estate business now, so he wanted to venture off into that instead of owning a gym and training clients for as his career, which makes sense. So he offered me his spot of being a manager, which at the time I was also interning with Stetson, who a lot of people here know as well. But me and Stetson kind of co-managed for a little bit, and then Stetson went off into his career of strength training or strength coaching for football. And so, Connor kind of mentioned the buyer group to me about how there was one. And then I was like, I would definitely like to be a part of that now that I'm kind of managing. And this is what I want to do with my career. And then that's when, at first it was me, Stetson, and then Caleb and Claudio. But then when Stetson had his new career for football, Spencer came around that time, and I was talking to him a lot about training. So that's when I got in contact with Spencer more about it, kind of behind the scenes.
Let's say, so I mean, it was originally supposed to be like other people that were supposed to buy Brewhouse. Like, I mean, I've been going to Brewhouse since like 22. Is that whenever we started coming here?
Yeah, I started coming here like spring of 22.
Yeah, so I say like 2022. We started coming to the gym here from Trinity. We were working out at a different gym, and just loved the environment here. Loved everybody here. And started talking about buying it. Actually, I believe me and Claudio were involved with some other people in like 2023 before, and it just didn't work out. Like most things, it just doesn't really always work out. But fortunate enough, going into 2024, whenever Colin and Stetson had wanted to be part or own the gym, me and Claudio were also interested, and so we got involved that way with them. We didn't really know how they were going to want to run the gym and everything like that, and ended up just working out really well until, Stetson had to go away to do his other job, which is fair, and
I hate Stetson so much, dude.
Ever since he did that? Ever since, never been the same. But
I can imagine Stetson, us in the situation when I think about how we got the gym, how stressful it was.
He was so funny at the times where he would just get so upset at things.
No, I would hate for Stetson to be in that position because it was terrible. I'm glad he did not have to suffer like we
I
did.
just remember when it all started, when everything went down, like, we got to close this deal. Otherwise, none of what we want to get done this year is going to happen.
If we never have taking over Brewhouse, it would have shut down.
Yeah.
This place's lease was
100%.
So this place would have been gone if we didn't step in.
I was on a trip in Colorado, and then like my phone started blowing up over this.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What is going on?" Like,
yeah.
Like I read a couple texts. I was like, "Are we about to close or like what is going on?"
Well, yeah, because we needed to close the deal, and we had the conversation with the landlord about, hey, we're going to be taking this over. We don't know what's up with the deal, and he's like, well, let them know,
Yeah.
You're getting evicted on this day. We need, whatever. So we're like, all right, doors are closing. So we got to close this deal. And I remember saying
it worked out so well.
Sending something basically suggesting like, hey, we got to get this rolling. The time's kind of up. We're all ready to go.
We were supposed to.
And then I'm getting a response back that was like, kind of like, nah, we'll wait. And I was like, well, I guess we got to play this game. I remember I was working out with my wife, and I'm like, well, here we go. I was like, hopefully they'll go along with it.
Yeah.
It was so stressful. We're supposed to close in December because we have been trying to figure out like New Year's things, and it just did not happen then. And it just kept going.
We were like 3 months
behind.
We started Brewhouse Barbell LLC in December 13th. So a year today.
Yeah, wow, that's actually crazy. Happy birthday, Brewhouse Barbell. That's why we started this podcast, 100%, yeah.
So it's a year today that we started the LLC. We didn't start taking over. We started taking over bills and stuff in February, right? And then we didn't take assets over. What was it, April?
April, like pretty much April 1st. I'm pretty sure.
Literally on April, like 2nd or 1st, whatever it was. Then we took over assets, and we're officially gym owners.
So and then we had this like verbal agreement that we had the operations part of it. Or something
that was
weird.
Like in February.
And so we're like, we're just technically running somebody else's gym right now.
Yeah, for two more months.
Yeah.
Until we actually got full ownership because
Dude.
Spencer did the best thing ever.
He went nuclear.
Yeah, I mean,
nuclear option.
it was literally the
remember
best.
Dude, I love that text we woke up to.
Dude, I was stressed.
Oh my
I took off
goodness.
work. I was like, bro, this is
Oh,
not
man, I
going
felt so
well.
bad
Dude,
about
that
It had to be done.
No, like, it ended up being the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Like in the moment, I was so nervous.
Dude,
and
I still think it's so funny that text you sent when this is when Spencer was like in his prime of just grinding real estate, getting his company's business started, and he goes, he flexes on us. I'm trying to remember the exact words. He was just like, "Listen, this is what's going to happen. We're going to get this deal and get this closed. Do not give in. This is how business deals are made. This is how I got $1 million in the bank account."
yeah,
No,
and
yeah, it's like
assets, and assets.
getting the company valuation to
Yeah,
$1 million
yeah.
in the first year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It was crazy.
but
Ended
yeah,
up being, gosh, the best thing ever though for us because that was ridiculous that we had to wait that long just for him to get it through. You know.
Well, it's funny when you have to argue with the lawyer about whether electronic signatures are legal signatures or not, just for him to send it through his
Yeah.
lawyer electronic signature system. Oh man, but
It was just a crazy thing to think about. Like this gym, honestly, without us,
Whoa.
like wouldn't have a voice crack. I'm 12. Wouldn't have worked out. You know. I'm a little guy. It's all good.
but let's see. What, I mean, it's been a year. What are some of the things that let's think about that we've gotten done over the last year?
Oh yeah,
I can
yeah.
talk about like I did during interning. When I started interning, kind of with Stetson, we and I'm also gonna give credit to Pico because Pico he's kind of like Jack, where he's just the jack of all trades, I guess.
Yeah.
He just knows
Everything
how to do
and
the
to do
most random
everything.
stuff. Just because we got rid of the pigeon problem, that was huge. And
Claudia.
we started painting. You know, not the big mural. That was Caleb Frazier. When he was
RIP.
kind of helping. Is it Frazier?
Fraser.
Frazier.
Frazier. Okay.
Yeah.
And Connor and all that. But yeah, it was mostly. And then when we finally fixed up the dumbbell area and added new mirrors, and painted the walls and kind of cleaned it up, fixed it. That was huge. And I think the biggest part is when I first started interning, me and Connor ripped up the turf finally. So
Yeah, I remember
and
that.
grinding concrete, learning how to grind concrete for the first time was the worst thing in my life.
Made it easier the second time.
I remember me.
Yeah.
So it was a funny story. Me and Stetson, it was like midnight when we started. We're like, we're gonna knock this out so when people come in the morning, it should be done. We way ahead of ourselves. So we're going down the lane. The the grinder completely burns out because we're not using water, and we didn't know.
Yeah.
And so we were like, we gotta let it. It's overheated. We gotta let it sit. So we'd wait like 30 minutes, get like another like 2 inches in. It'd burn out. We let it cool down another 30 minutes, and it was like 3 a.m. We're like, this ain't happening.
God.
We had half the lane done. We wake up in the morning after, which is all these Snapchat stories of, did Lightning McQueen just come in the gym last night? Like, just
I don't even know
roasting
about
us.
this. Dang.
Because, yeah, half the concrete was just smooth, and the rest was just completely still glued down and absolutely atrocious.
So one of the best things I think we've done for the gym as a group is getting the AC, like getting brand new AC
AC
in
was
here.
huge.
AC was definitely like the biggest thing of all time.
Like,
We couldn't have done it without Collegiate National.
no, seriously, like without that huge national event happening, we would not have been able to afford it.
If
Like,
anyone's watching or listening to this, and you day pass at Collegiate Nationals, this AC is because of you.
no, seriously though, thank you.
It's 'cause
Like,
of you.
actually, this we would not have been able to.
Squeaking that in, we got that literally right before it got hot.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
there ended up not being a time this year where it was miserable in the gym like it would have been in the previous years. So it's like we never experienced a hot or cold, miserably cold
No,
day in here
dude.
yet.
No.
Like, feeling this summer, I was just like I have like a new client, and they're just like it's kind of hot in here. I was like, you don't even know the summer of 23 or 22.
Yeah.
It's like, that was brutal.
I was a morning person for a while, and so the winter was was pretty bad too. When you come in and like you need gloves to kind of hold the bar on those cold days and stuff, and you'd be working out in a ski suit. It's better than, I guess, a home garage gym. That would have been horrible.
Yeah.
This place retains a little bit more heat, but
Yeah.
Definitely
For
does.
sure. That's it.
We should talk about where we're recording.
I was about to say, I think another thing would be good to mention
man,
is like
that's one of the first things
the office.
we did, right?
Yeah.
First thing
the actual
ever
room we're in
was kicking out the tenant here and
Yeah.
turning this
Tenant
room
who
over.
Also,
that
when
was-
I started interning, I kind of learned more of the billing and everything. This man, there was so
This
many
guy.
months where this man did not pay,
This guy.
and it was just a whole room full of all this equipment, and it's like 200 square feet, and we're just not able to use. And we never got payment from it,
That's insane.
and then
He
we were able to finally,
well, we had to
take
fix it
over
up,
conquer.
and
He took
he
everything.
literally took everything, by the way. So-
Yeah, so
Ceiling tile.
this tenant was residing here, doing some sort of practice out of here, physical therapy or whatever, and then upon eviction, decided to literally gut the place. So no more ceiling. The ceiling was gone, lighting gone, wires pulled out,
Doors.
everything, doors gone.
Doors gone.
Carpet.
Like
He
the
didn't take
trim on the
surprisingly,
walls and
yeah.
stuff with the wires and everything ripped off. It's just like exposed outlets and stuff.
It was
didn't make any
insane.
sense.
For video, any listeners watching on video, I will put a picture up that shows kind of like this corner.
It just bare. It's just barren.
So pathetic.
Yeah, it was
Oh my god.
so much insulin, lights in here, just gone. It was all baby blue walls.
Like, man, I can't wait to throw a desk in there. And then it
Yeah.
was like, oh man, we got to rehab the whole
Yeah.
place.
I remember
gotta
we
fix
were
the
in
do
here and we're just kind of figuring out what we're doing, and then Seth walks in through the two door
Yeah.
entrance. We're like, Seth, what do you think we should do for the room?
Yeah.
And he goes, deadlift room.
Yeah, deadlift room. It'd be
I was
so
like,
musty
"Do you
in here,
understand
dude.
How loud and how gross it's gonna be in here.
The
to-
doors.
3 platforms
little
in
room.
here pretty comfortably.
If anything, we could have maybe made this into a cardio room, but I love that we made this into like an office. It really,
Yeah.
it's a nice little getaway
If this was a bodybuilding gym, it'd have to be a posing room, but
for sure.
Yeah, I would say. Wait, I need to fix my mic.
it has windows.
Hello. I would say if we needed to, if this room ever were to not be an office, yeah, probably like warm up or something.
I mean, you could make it easily like a posing and like cardio room
little
if you really
studio.
wanted to.
Yeah, studio room.
Yeah. We could
Yeah.
also, we were able to build on top of this too.
Oh yeah.
Something
This
else that would be
this
nice.
you could do something up there, like put like rails or make it like a hangout area, like lounge spot or.
And that's
something.
well, I guess up there too. We did new lights as well up front,
Mhm.
and then
Yeah.
one in the back. So we replaced some lights. You talked about the concrete. We ripped up that turf too. By the cables
Where the other part
Yeah.
was.
and I feel like that was like super nice at first, and then I didn't realize how bad the concrete was getting to me until we put mats around the cables.
Mhm.
And then I was like, oh, standing on these mats is so much better than standing
Yeah.
on concrete.
Which we can start plugging in like a future brewhouse change we have in mind,
Yeah.
Yes.
which is
Yeah, we would love to refloor this whole
Refloor
gym.
the
Yeah.
whole
Yeah, to
gym.
refloor everything and make it look super nice. All one piece. I'm
clean. It'd just be easy to move stuff, mop.
yes.
But I'll also keep a lot of mats for if we need them for a venue for a competition or just whatever we just need the stall mats for. But obviously sell some. And if there's anything we're gonna sell, we will definitely reach out to members before we reach out to the public.
Always.
And then we got let's see, belt squat.
So yeah, we
Yeah,
made some
right.
new
That
got some
out.
new equipment.
Went to Gore, Oklahoma. That was a bit of a trip too.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
Almost
Yeah,
got paid.
Claudia, you want to tell that story?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we go out to Gore, Oklahoma, which is on like the very, very east of Oklahoma. Me and Spencer went, and so we get there, and the payment plan or like how we were gonna pay was not like figured out yet. So we ended up making this dude download like Cash App, Zelle, Venmo. We tried to like wire transfer, like we couldn't get that going.
No ATMs.
Yeah.
Fucking everything.
Which one did we end up getting to work?
We used Cash App because I remember we were trying to do Zelle, and he got Zelle, but
Yeah,
I
he didn't
looked at
understand
MidFirst.
it.
So MidFirst, you can't just download Zelle and put in your account information. You have to call them, get transferred to someone else. They have to do like an application. It takes like a week.
And we have to get it. We have to approve it, and then it has to go through
and
their
then
process.
I was like, all right, let's do Venmo, and I go to pay, and it says we sent 0.0 or we sent 1 cent to your account. Please verify when you receive it what the code is.
Oh, and that takes like a day or two.
Yeah, I still can't do it because I forget. 'Cause it's like another day later. And we get payments, so I'm like, I'm not gonna go search for a cent from Venmo. And then we ended up using Cash App because I remember using that literally like 3 days before for like a sandbag that we got.
Such a pain. I think another big one too that we got was getting more calibrated plates for the gym after needing them for so long. I mean, we didn't end up having to go too far. We went all the way to just to Tulsa to pick them up. And just got a really good deal on them. And again, I think that's one of the bigger things that we've done that we really needed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So back to the belt squat. We ended up like spending like almost over an hour there, trying to figure things out.
Yeah, it had to been two.
We were calling Colin, and he just wouldn't pick up because he was training someone.
Just hanging out in this guy's
Yeah.
garage. Joe, by
Yeah,
ourselves.
like luckily he was a little bit of a gym nerd, and
Yeah.
Spencer was just talking to him
He's
about
eating it
all
up.
the equipment
Yapping too.
and like his power rack and like all the stuff in there. So then we finally load up the equipment on my truck, and we're driving, and then I realized like, dang, because he had like a carport that led to his backyard, and I was like, damn, I think it's gonna hit. So then I get closer, and I see that there's like about a foot like too high, so then I have to like back up, and then we were like trying to look at other exit options like through the very very back of the yard, but we ended up just like taking the whole thing apart, and that added like an extra 25 minutes to the whole thing.
Yeah, in the bed of the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Golly.
Yep. Yeah, and then we made it back. And
Just
Remember
getting
being
it
here
up
waiting,
too.
There they are.
yeah, that was
Brand
a
new belt
brutal
squat.
experience.
I felt so cool when we finally put that belt squat
It
in.
is
Yeah.
so much better than the other one we had too.
Well, it makes up for the hip adductor adduction
Yeah.
machine.
We got that, and it was just like everyone's like, "This thing's falling apart."
Yeah.
That sits
Yeah.
on it, immediately like implodes.
Yeah. Yeah, that thing.
We gotta tighten that thing. We
It's
gotta figure it
interesting.
I
out.
keep doing it, and it just keeps tightening it, and it just keeps getting loose. So we'll probably
I
have
still
to make
use
changes
I feel
with
like
it.
it's not even that. It's not like it's just not as nice as a machine, like an actual plate load machine or the cable. But
I wonder how D-Shells is holding up.
I mean, he says he likes his, and like
I bet
people
his
have
is
not
actually
had
from Titan and this one's from
complained about
Amazon.
it.
That's what I was gonna say. Wasn't it not what we thought
They're-
it was too?
No, they're both
at
both
first?
Titan. They're both like it had Titan
That's a
on
Titan.
it.
I think we
yeah.
gotta take it apart and put it back together. is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
honestly,
It
You know, I'm
probably
I'm
doesn't
not-
hurt.
because there were a lot of screws that were like very loose that I was
Yeah,
able
there
to
was-
kind of tighten with
There
my
was
hand.
some that she gave me too. After I was like, "What is this?"
Yeah. Just in case you need it, it came with. it.
Yeah, just gave me random
They've
screws for
fallen
it.
out here and there.
Just
'Cause
can't-
she didn't
can't
use
let
it.
Women build a machine, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a little too hot.
Yeah, it's a little too warm here. All of a sudden, I don't know.
Give me a couple episodes.
Hey, yeah.
Don't worry, this part's getting cut out.
My
So
mom's a woman, okay?
I was born from a woman. Okay, buddy.
My best friend's a woman.
Yeah.
Aw.
So we.
We that's very
It's another
sweet.
thing we could.
But yeah, we have a lot of improvements here.
A lot of things planned. I mean, we have another meet coming up in February that we're really excited about.
It's gonna be the best meet
Yeah.
in Oklahoma ever.
Yeah,
Ever.
we just got done filming a little promo video that will
Yeah,
We'll release
it'd be
probably
really
next week or
exciting. We'll
something.
just give you a little sneak peek of what went down.
that was so fun though.
It was.
Shout
it was
out Jeremiah.
Yes.
We love Jeremiah.
Yeah, we love
Jeremiah's the best.
Head of security at Oklahoma Ranch. Matt, if you're watching this, give that man a raise.
Yeah.
That was such a good time. It's such a cool place. I'm excited to really use it for a venue for. Yeah, we want to make it like one of the best meets of all time.
It will
yeah.
be. It
I
will
think
be.
that's been one of our biggest probably successes within the last year is the like our productions side of things, so our meats and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Our meat quality is just tremendously gone up, at least from what I've heard.
Yeah.
I mean, talking to spectators and
Yeah.
stuff like that, people are saying that, they love the new layouts and how kind of things run smoothly now. And so that was like one of the first things I remember we did, because we had, wasn't there was a meet, the TSS one, in February.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Last year.
and that was
Nice.
one that I was in
Really
on,
just-
and I was like, all right, so what can we do in April when we had the next one, right?
Mhm.
Is that when we
Or
did
we
the
had
Yeah.
the
It was
deadlift
February and
competition.
then
We did the deadlift
April
comp,
and then
and
May.
then yeah, so being able to kind of like look at that and evaluate it and be like, all right, well, now that we're going to be in control of these, what can we do different? And so changing the layup and just how we do things, and now we can actually expand on that and grow it, with the new venue and stuff like that. So taking on sponsors, getting vendors in, all these
Speaking
things that
of,
weren't
if you want to
happening.
sponsor a February meet too, we are looking for more sponsors for it. So
Yes.
Yeah,
Shout out
lots
Triad.
of vendor room.
Yeah.
there's so much space. Just saying.
Yes. Shout out Triad. They were already sponsoring. Like we said in like a video we posted in the Brewhouse Barbell account, that they'll be providing hydration sticks for all the athletes, and then winners will be getting some pre-workout creatine tubs, which is so cool. And that's one thing I think we're like really trying to do for these meets, like although they're local meets, or state level, like we're trying to put in as much as we can. Like I just found out that the Soak Up Showdown that we just hosted gave out more cash prizes than Oklahoma or the
OSG.
The OSG,
The biggest strongman meet in America.
the official strongman games.
So do we
Yeah.
just want to go on the record and say that Brewhouse Barbell gives out more prize money to the strongman community than OSG does?
This year,
It's
yeah.
true.
Yeah,
It's
Okay.
true.
2025.
It's on the
It's-
record,
it's
2025, Brewhouse
True.
Barbell gave out more prize money than OSG.
Which is cool. But yeah, we try to get like awards, make them super unique, super cool, cool logos, designs, cash prizes, all of that. Because it's just,
Something to
you
give
don't wanna
back.
you go in competition, it's like, yeah, you did good, you get your medal. But like, there's a lot more you can get. And if you're not at the level of like a world level lifter or national level lifter, it's still cool to go in these local meets and be like, I can still win some cash, even if I'm or a cool award, even if I'm not as good as all these guys I see online and stuff like that.
It's another reason too why we want to change up where we're hosting the meet too, and having a venue, just give the athletes more of like a great place to lift at too. It's like it feels better having that space, getting these awards, everything like that. It's just to give back more. We really just like doing that a lot more too, and want to have the best meets ever for the athlete and just give back. So
Yeah, and so with the Soak Up, that was something else too that we did this last year, is bring competitive strongman back to Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
yeah,
Potentially having hopefully this next year one of the biggest strongman competitions to ever take place in Oklahoma, from my understanding. So that's going to be our goal.
Yeah.
Super cool to be able to do that. I think that's we kind of own the scene of strongman here. So why not do the meets too?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And I want to give a lot of credit to Seth and Alec, because
Yeah.
if it wasn't for them being such good strongmen and having good personalities and being so involved with the Brewhouse Bar, we could never host such a cool competition like the Soak Up Showdown. And like, I'm just like really appreciative of them being able to do that with us. And they didn't want to take, like initially they didn't want to take like anything from it. They just thought it was awesome to host a competition, and to put it in their name and things like that. But yeah, they ran so well. Seth was judging really well, although I spat on him literally every event when I competed. I could see it just flying out. He's just like hands up, and he's just flinching at it. And then Alec on the mic running it was all great, and having and able to have Hannah as the chair and be there to help, and Jackie and all the other staff that we had. It was awesome. Like, it was my first ever experience with a strongman competition, and I competed as well. And I thought it ran so well. Like, having roughly around 40 people competing with all the like staff and all the spectators, and it able to run from like 9:30 to 2, like quick. It was like perfect, actually.
Yeah, after watching the meet, I'm interested in maybe doing one day. Who knows? Yeah, it seems fun. So
after you win an Olympia, and then you can
we'll win
after
the
you
Olympia
go
first,
get your pro card.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. That's this next year for sure. 2026 IFBB Pro card coming to
exciting.
Brewhouse.
I'm excited for that.
It's exciting.
Should we get a banner if you get a pro card?
We were.
I
So
thought it
think
had
so.
to be a world level, right?
So,
I
yeah,
think top
me and
3 at the
Claudio-
Olympia.
me and Claudia were talking about what if we started doing like smaller banners for national wins.
That'd be sick too. That'd be
and so
nice to have.
I would count that as a national win.
Yeah, that would be a
It's
national win.
And then people who give the local like USAPL more of a way to showcase them.
Yeah.
Because they don't have IPF or anything.
It's another thing too that
But then we'd have to get like 20 Dylan Johnson national wins.
Yeah,
Chase
grab it.
national
Yeah.
wins.
I mean, as long as they keep winning, I mean, we'll keep doing it. So
You have to get a Claudio Munoz national win.
yeah. I mean, Claudio's got a national win under him, so
Yeah, which is actually insane. I wish I was friends with you when you did that.
wish I was
That'd have been so
you're
hype.
friends with him now. Just celebrate him now.
I think that was the best prep I ever had in my
Yeah.
life. I was aggressive every single day in the gym.
Yeah.
So I think we're brushing over another huge thing we've now talked about. A couple people that we're doing now is we, for the first time ever, Brewhouse Barbell has official athletes.
Oh yeah.
So we can, we'll talk about that. And we'll do like a bigger promotion of it on our main account. But yeah, we have 5 athletes who we will announce. And they'll get, we give them really good benefits. And then like in return, they just showcase us basically. But yeah, 5 really talented lifters here that we will announce. We have some cool things coming up with them. Another thing I want to talk about is we have Seth and Alec will be doing an eating challenge. So Seth and Alec Soak Up will be doing an eating challenge for Swadley's Barbecue, and we will be there to also video and record for social media and to help them kind of promote as well in return of them sponsoring our competition. I'm excited to see how much food they can actually.
I just
want
to see what the actual food competition is, what they're eating. Yeah.
You should talk about what you were saying about Seth was like seeming kind of like cowardice to the food.
Yeah, so I've talked to Seth about like all the like extreme events he does. Like yoke, he's walked like 1,200 pounds, and how his bones hurt because they're bending, and like stones and like all these other things. And he's always just like kind of ends the statement with, "Yeah, it's not that bad though. You just have to like get over the pain. It's not a big deal." And like he's like that with like everything. It's like, how do you do this better? And he's just like, you just have to do it harder. Just get stronger. And then he's talking about the eating challenge, and he's like almost kind of scared and like timid about not being able to live up to like people's expectations and like not eating as much as people think he can. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's just like
both him and Alec.
like you're like, yeah, you get all these crazy calluses, everything hurts, they're like tearing muscles, but like here's like 10 pounds of meat, and they're just like, oh my god, I don't think I can even do that. I can't touch that. Or,
Yeah.
Have y'all ever seen the 72 ounce, I believe it is, steak challenge out of Amarillo?
No.
It's like this, really
Actually, I think
popular
that's
thing.
actually
You have to
popular.
eat the whole, it's like not even a good cut of steak. It's this big old steak. You have
surprised.
to eat that and like the baked potato and the bread and all that too, all the sides and stuff. Oh, it's just brutal.
Have you guys
Brutal.
ever done like an eating challenge before?
So I mean, well, between like maybe just like with friends, we've done like eating
Yeah.
challenges like with like at IHOP we did the unlimited pancakes one, and our friend he
He ended up beating both of us, and he's
Yeah.
considerably smaller.
yes, he's much smaller than us, and he ate like 14 pancakes. He had to like put on music in order to like focus so he wouldn't throw up so he could beat us. And Claudio, I was tied with Claudio, and he ate half my pancake so he could try to beat me, but it actually tied me.
I ate half of his
He
half.
didn't beat
I
me. We tied.
I did.
We
I
tied.
won.
We ate 11 and a half both.
It's okay.
me and like some of my best friends that I grew up with, one of them lives in Florida, and me and a couple other friends, like my girlfriend, went to go visit them, and we went to this shop. It was like in Panama City, and it's a beef jerky shop, and they had the world's hottest beef jerky. It's called Armageddon, and they only sell like samples because anything more you have to like sign a waiver, fill up all this paperwork, and it was 10 million. I think it was 10 million Scoville. So that's more than any pepper because it had Pepper X, Carolina Reaper, jalapeno, just habanero, every hot pepper, like, and the chemical that like creates heat in the peppers. Yeah, it was like amplified drastically. It was like a black rock. And we went mini golfing. We bought it and we went mini golfing, and we're like, all right, between us three, the guys were like, first, second, third depends on the biggest piece we get to eat.
Oh, damn.
And so we go through all of it. And my buddy Connor, he actually golfs, and he's just destroying us. Like, he's getting hole in one, just going crazy. It's between me and my other buddy Ethan. And it's on the last one. We're tied. And we it's based off hits and everything. At the very end, shout out my girlfriend Bailey. She went into it, and he doesn't know this. He doesn't know this, so I'm about to release it. I'm not going to tell him I'm doing this too. So she goes through all the points, and she changes mine and his so that I'm second.
Damn, bro, no.
Eat the biggest piece. Didn't really matter a whole lot because we all immediately folded and we're like, let's just do the same size. But when I took a bite of that jerky, I have a video of it, and it was 10 solid minutes of us just completely going crazy, like sneezing, hiccuping, drooling, and just so much ice cream, lemonade, popsicles were just throwing down, spitting everywhere because we couldn't stop laughing. And it went by like, it felt like an hour. And it was 10 minutes like straight, which is still a long time, of just straight heat in my mouth. And ever since then, I've like never had a problem with spice because it was like one of the hottest things ever.
Just ruin your taste buds.
Yeah, I had a similar experience in Pensacola. So I'm out there. It's me and my wife. We're hanging out, having lunch or something. And it was like after a previous night out or whatever the day before. I don't remember why we were in Pensacola specifically, but I remember we were looking for a place to eat, and we found like this little food truck area, and one of them was like a hot chicken food truck. And they had the same thing, like you had to sign this waiver. And I'm thinking, you gotta be kidding me, dude! Like sign a waiver to eat a piece of chicken? Come on! So I'm like, all right, sign this waiver and everything. And it's this basket, and you eat it, and you're supposed to eat it in like ascending order. And so they have like a mild, hot, and then this like waiver hot. Mm-hmm. And so I eat the mild, eat the hot. I'm like, oh, it's not that bad. I think I took a bite of the super hot one. I ended up in like the parking garage on the other side of the block with like ice cubes, panicking, and like tears rolling out of my eye. And my wife's like, is there something that I can do? I'm like, no.
I can do this. I can handle
around in this parking garage out in the middle of nowhere in Pensacola. She's like, do I need to call someone? Like, I need more ice. I just died.
Dude.
It was horrible.
Dude, my girlfriend's dad cannot do spice at all. Where he is at the point where he can't have like pepper.
No way.
Or anything.
Oh, that's my dad.
Okay, that's.
And I think one time he like accidentally like ate hot sauce and it was like ketchup or something. I think that was like the story, and it was just like, probably just like
steam coming off.
Yeah. Just passes away from sriracha sauce.
Spicy mayo.
Yeah. Literally. Did you guys like the sushi last night?
I liked it.
I thought it was good.
It was kind of slow.
Yeah.
I wish they brought out boats.
I think if it was like we all ordered separately, instead of it getting down to everyone just manhandling pieces.
Yeah.
At the end, though, there's so much extra sushi that was left over, and I was just like, dude.
Yeah.
Where'd y'all go?
Yes Sushi?
Yes Sushi.
Yes Sushi.
It's actually across from the Tri location.
It's near Lake Hefner.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it one of those places where you freaking grab it as it comes?
No,
or-
you just
No,
you
no,
go
no.
in. It's just a sit down restaurant, and they just ask you what you want.
The
It's like
rolls come out with
35.
like 5 each, depending on like what you order.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like 5
Yeah.
rolls each.
And
Is
then
there any
we
good
had-
all-you-can-eat sushi places? I
Yeah,
think we
yeah,
talked about
yeah,
this,
yeah.
And then it was we had. I think my least favorite was the banana nut sushi.
Bro,
or
it was
whatever
like
How does that shit look
mango, banana cream, and then
It was like
like coconut shavings on it.
It was like rice, but with like
It was
like a
nasty.
sweet cream and a little bit of like the shavings. It was just like way too weird.
You want to hear how I use sushi in all my bulks?
Yeah.
So there's this place in Vegas called Umami, and it's like this chef style, all you can eat sushi place. And so I would deliberately like pick it on my mass blast weeks that I was doing. And I'd eat so
Mass
much
blast
that
is
like
crazy.
I'd go and I'd take insulin before in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And then I'd go into this restaurant and sit down and start just pounding basically sushi to save myself.
When are you doing this next?
Just to live, you're having to like forcefully just force food
I'm
down.
basically shooting myself up in the parking lot, like going like, well, I'm gonna need this, but also I'm gonna need the sushi after I do this.
That's so crazy.
When are you doing this again? Because I want to join.
Insulin.
Yeah,
all you
so
can
yeah,
eat
we need to
sushi,
all
and
yeah,
all
we need
that.
to all get
When
on
are you gonna
this.
mass place it?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know. We'll have to see. I don't have much room left in my weight cap. So.
Where are you at right now?
I don't know. I'm taking like a time off, so I'm like hovering 260.
Pretty light.
260
That's like
lean.
what, 60 pounds up
Yeah.
from what you were,
Uh,
or 50 pounds?
gosh, I weighed in 215.
Okay, so yeah.
for stage.
How big
And
did you
then
get?
I got up to 275,
Yeah.
and then I was like, holidays started coming around. I got tired of eating. I was up eating like 7,800 calories a day. I was like, you know what?
God, dude.
I think I'm plenty big for classics. So I was like, I got plenty of time. I got actually the Nationals, the NPC Nationals is happening today. So this time next year will be the show that I'm competing in.
Oh, hell yeah.
And yeah, so I got a year. I got 2 pounds in my weight cap. So realistically, if I'm lean enough, like 5 pounds I could squeak on. And I was 267 last off season. I hit 275, and now I'm taking like a break. I'm not, I'm just
Forcing-
running like
You're not insulin pumping.
little more than TRT. And
Wait, you're not natural?
no,
Oh, dude.
no, and I'm not eating a million calories. I'm eating like 4,200 calories, I think, right now, and it's probably just trying to lean out. That's my cutting calories. I start there. So
There's probably some kid on
That's
here who's just
crazy.
had his Larry Wheels event where he's just like, wait, he's not natural.
His moment, he just
yeah, he's like, wait, a little more than ZRT and 4,200 calories, and that's a
Just
cut.
creatine.
Like, yeah, when you're big enough.
Yeah, literally.
When you're big, because what's his name? Who won? He won the Arnold Classic 1 year, and then he got like 6th at the Olympia. He's a Dutch guy. I can't remember his name. Wesley Vissers. He's a pretty popular bodybuilder in classic physique, and he said, one of the Olympias, he never went below 4,200 calories all the way into the Olympia. So he was just lean enough, far enough out,
That's insane.
and full
actually.
enough. Yeah. Once you're of size, like I talk to people about gaining weight all the time. Oh, I eat a ton, man. I'm eating 3,500 calories.
Yeah.
Dude, I had to eat literally 1,000 calories more than double that
just
to be able to get
lose
to
weight.
my size. And they're, well, you're 6 foot. I'm like, okay, well you're
So-
you're 5'10". Like it's not
We're
that
talking
far
about
off.
Cessna right now. Yeah.
That mass gainer's not going to save you, man.
He's gonna run your guts through the
Yeah.
bathroom, though, that's for sure.
Gas gainer.
Cascade.
Cascading.
Yeah, we used to. So I worked in a supplement store for a couple years when I was younger, and me and my buddies, we would rename all the mass gainer products, and they're like, you have mutant mass, and we'd be like mutant gas. And then, it was like, it's just all those true mass. We'd be like true gas,
Yeah.
and all those different things. 'Cause that's all it does. You just get major gas and diarrhea, just all day, every day, as long as you're consuming the product. It doesn't matter. Like if you have
I've
a
literally
serving,
never had mass gainer.
that's the worst
It-
experience of your life.
It's not. Yeah, that shit
Well,
is
I'm not surprised
ass.
you had it.
I've tried.
You will
like,
pee
dude,
out
I've,
your butt. Like,
Like,
it's bad.
it's so bad on your guts.
I saw Matt Stoney eat like a whole tub of it in a video.
Oh, see, they have like 200 grams of who knows what carb, and then the least quality of protein, probably amino spiked to half of it, and yeah, and then eat all the flavorings and stuff and crap. They gotta hide the nastiness of it.
Yeah.
And then it just comes out thick, and how you mix it up and drink it is exactly how it comes out on the back end. I don't know that it even gets absorbed.
Yeah.
Because I've eaten all this food before and then taken a mass gainer shake, so like 1,200 calories of mass gainer. And I think if I added 1,200 calories of legitimate food to my diet, it would make a massive difference.
You just liquefies everything.
Yeah,
in your
the
stomach.
1,200 calories of mass gainer, I think I'm like so chronically ill in my gut from the mass gainer that it's like I'm absorbing less nutrients from my food than I would be
You
just not
coat
using
your entire
it.
intestines with slime.
Yeah,
Mascator.
Have you ever blended up like chicken or
Chicken
any
shake.
food like that to drink? Like, have you ever done that?
No, I've never done that. The only time I've done something like that was we used to play a game in high school, me and my buddies, where we'd line up a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And like mix it in a blender and then have to drink it, and you'd like draw a number. And so like I remember one
It's just
time I had
cursed.
like it was a peach dip, and so peach dip in there, and then like some other ketchup and like nasty stuff, and that's what we would do. But,
Yeah, we've
I've seen kids in elementary school get bullied to do something.
No,
it
we
for
just
fun.
we would do that, and then I remember we had a dartboard, and so we'd do the whole thing where you like somebody puts their hand there.
Oh
and
my-
Oh my
yeah.
God.
so we've
This is in high school.
Yeah.
I did some.
Hey, I'd
stupid
rather
stuff.
be doing that kind of stuff than what other people were doing in high school. So kept my innocence. I
Rather almost
drink
kill myself.
blender bombs and, and
Somebody-
darts to the skin.
Somebody freaking put pepper spray in the trash can at my school during a
Oh.
football game, and the whole stadium, people were getting like pepper spray in their eyes
Dude.
from him doing that.
I know how bad
It was
that is.
insane.
The whole stadium.
Like, yeah, it was
Yeah.
insane.
I remember I was in Utah. I was there with President Biden, and on a Secret Service detail
Name
with
drop.
him.
All right.
And- yeah, I can
All right,
talk
go
about
on.
it, Yeah, and so
Service.
we're we had our work that day, and then in the evenings, a lot of times you get some time off, so you can if you're not on a detail of some sort, so you can responsibly go drink and stuff like that. So we went to this bar, and it's like this karaoke bar. We're all chilling there. Well, some homeless guy like taped a pepper spray can or something like that, and then chunked it up onto the balcony of this bar. And so we're sitting there, and all of a sudden, like, people start pouring down the stairs and flipping out and running, and
you're
I'm
just
like, oh god. And then like one of the dudes at our table, we're all talking like, what's going on? All those EOD guys, and one of them just like. He just like dips out the door. We're like, what was that? And then so we all like, and start getting down there. It's like, yeah, somebody pepper sprayed the place
You got
up
freaking
on the
gassed.
like outside upstairs, and just all those people running down brought it through the building and cleared the whole place out.
That's
So
insane.
So, did you ever see Joe Biden?
yes,
Does he look?
this was how I saw Joe Biden. Exactly how I saw him.
He's just a clone, dude. It's a clone.
That was it.
That was his body double.
That was him.
That was his body double.
Yes.
Dude, it had him.
Could have
Just
been.
imagine.
Put him in.
Could have been.
Yeah,
could
yeah.
have been, but
It's just a dummy. You just put him in the fucking case
he
and take him
didn't
away.
move his head. So I mean,
Animatronic Joe.
yeah, that specific detail, I was working like a vehicle checkpoint, and the motorcade came through, so he came right by me, right, looked right in his window as he came by, and then, but that was also funny because working that checkpoint, I'm like right on this corner of the intersection where like, everyone's gathering because stuff's going on, and there was like this girl and her mom. And they kept passing by, and like would pass by, and, like take a video, like sneak a video passing by, and they pass by again. And me and my partner standing there, like, what is going on? And so that was super weird. And then like this like little short fat dude that looks like what's the KFC guy?
The Colonel?
Colonel Sanders.
Colonel
This
Sanders.
Colonel Sanders looking dude that's like 4'8" comes up with this huge sign, bigger than he was. And he's holding it there talking about how like the people in our government aren't stewarding our tax money well and stuff like that, just ranting about that. And he's like going off on us. And like I was just looking at the party like, should we tell them like, hey, we're military. Like, you probably support us. Like we don't like choose to work for these people, you know that, right?
So,
I guess we do, but we don't, you know. But it's like I don't have any say on where your tax money goes, dude. Like I'm just looking at same detail too. Forgot vehicle checkpoint out in front of everybody. This lady pulls up and they're like standing at a hotel, and you know all the staffers and stuff come in. They're weirdos, dude. I don't care. Our government is full of some sickos and weirdos. And like these staffer people would come in, they always had the weirdest stuff. And I remember this one lady, she pulls up and I'm checking trunks. So I'm, you know, pop her trunk and she's got her suitcase, and I just knew like people's personal stuff. I wasn't going to just like expose it to the world right away, especially if there was going to be maybe a device or something. I don't want to like let the whole crowd see that there's like a bomb in the back of this car. So, you know, I unzip a little bit, kind of look in, and so her bag, unzip the staffer's bag, kind of look in, I'm like, that I see a bunch of like pink round, you know, objects and stuff.
Go on.
This might be what I think it is. So, I was like, we're not going to open this up. And I look back and she is so embarrassed, and I had to go get some gloves. And so she's watching and everyone's watching, so I'm like getting gloves to go like reach in this lady's bag, just
like
digging
fishing
around
for
like,
it.
because I'm like,
It's gonna bite.
because
Yeah.
well,
What are you
so it's
doing?
called find or function. So the idea of when you're working with the Secret Service is you either find it or function it. So it's like in that when you're going around, like we'll go jump on beds. Like if Joe Biden's staying in this bedroom, like I'll go run and like do a body slam on his bed, like karate
Just
chop all
imagine.
his pillows.
Yeah, it just explodes on
Yeah.
you.
Go and
Jeez.
open all the drawers.
That's
like,
not.
wash your
That seems like such a crappy way to do it, though. You think that he want you to like? He just like you go in there. You got it.
Yeah,
Double
Yeah, like
that's what it is. It's like you're just set it off. It's better you than the
You do
president.
like a little prayer.
I mean,
Like,
I mean,
like-
yeah, but like,
you're like-
you'd think that they would like throw a brick at it first or something. He's like, nah, you got this. You go ahead.
Yeah,
Like,
so like the bag, you know, if there was something in there that I was going to function, it's like, wow, here we go, and just reach my hand in and just start jiggling around.
You start
and I'm
flailing
like, I'm
around.
feeling all this stuff. I'm like, oh, it's objects,
You go in
and
there,
all
just like
kinds of stuff in her
this,
bag.
mess
It was
with you just give it
horrible.
one of these.
yeah. You get a little function. All right.
Your hand comes out
That
kinda
works.
So yeah, definitely reaching my hand in
Really
confirmed
slick.
my suspicions of what everything was.
So there it
And,
is. All right.
Yeah, that was a crazy trip. Nothing beats the Milwaukee one when I did Secret Service though, because I almost lost my team leader to a bread truck.
I think you
But-
told me.
Yeah, we were on scooters and we were taking a left, and he was a little too slow and cut out in front of a bed like this bread truck. It's just like it's so funny.
Gosh.
I'm like looking back, it's my first time out on one of these missions, and like the team leader I'm with is just we're just really partying, man. Like he showed up to my house to pick me up for this mission to go to the airport, and like was like, "You want to shot a fireball?" It's like 4 a.m. Well, I guess, and we drank the whole way there. Yeah, and then so we're out. You know, we ended up at this weird bar. The lights weren't working, so they just had candles lit up, and it was like these biker guys were telling me how this dude like disrespected their patch, and so they got in a fight at this last bar, and then we were playing like this dice game with all these bikers in this candlelit bar, real weird, in Milwaukee. And somebody told me that's really dangerous apparently to play dice with them, but yeah, and so we just get hammered, and we're like, well, I guess we'll ride these scooters home. And yeah, he's just drunk, and I'm like, all right, we gotta turn left. All right, lights green, go now. And he's like, oh, wait, what? And he like trying to get his scooter to work. He like dropped something, picked it up. I'm like, come on. And it starts coming through the intersection. This truck just, dude, like barely missing. He's like, woo, just barely like
just
almost
watch
clips
your
him.
team.
And he's all like shaking and wiggling to get back. I'm like, oh. And we hadn't done the mission yet either. So I'm thinking like,
You're just
man, he
scootering
gets-
to your
he
mission.
gets
I just
smoked.
realized you're all like
I'm like-
military guys just on scooters going to your mission.
So I'm like, well, what if we get smoked? And here I am.
Yeah,
like,
fully like old
Newark
weirdo.
Townsend.
Yeah.
I've always thought of Secret Service like Black Ops 1, just like
No.
super secretive in this.
Yeah,
like,
and then
run
you tell the
scooters after
story.
playing-
Dude,
playing
I
Call.
remember that Milwaukee
Drunk.
trip too. It was like being my first one. It was my first interaction with Secret Service too. And when I walked up and like this like kid, pretty much comes up to me in a full suit and everything, who's like directing everybody around, and I'm like, hey, where do you want us to be, and this and that, and he's like, we get to talking or whatever, and he's telling me he's 20 years old or something like that, I want to say. And
how's he even in that position?
I don't know. I don't know. I forget what the prereqs are going, because if I did it, it's a completely different job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just remember seeing like this young guy directing everything, and I'm like, man, this is all a show for sure. And
just to get drunk, that's all it is for.
Yeah. Well, the funniest thing is Kamala was speaking, and it was an open to the public event, and 15 people showed up. And like this one dude, he starts whipping up. He's on this little electric scooter, and he comes. We got scared because he's like driving up, and he's in a full suit and a full Indian headdress on a little sit-down scooter, just up and down the road, and he pops the curb. It comes flying straight at the gate of this thing, and then just steps up and just hops off the scooter, drops it right where it is in the grass, and like walks into the event. And the passenger service were like, what is going on here? Like, who are these people? And then we had this fat lady come up and start complaining to us that there was no seating because we can't let everybody in the tent where she was going to speak until she showed up. And Kamala was chronically late to everything. So she's late. The fat lady's mad at us because it's 80 degrees outside and she's having to stand up. And, and then our dog handler, he's this Navy guy. And he's got his dog, and his dog kept going and like exclusively peeing on the campaign signs out front. And then he's got like 2 gallons of water too. He's like, man, he just keeps drinking water. And the dog is just peeing and peeing and peeing on these signs. He's like, I'm just gonna let him.
That's so funny.
That's actually
That's so funny.
Oh man, yeah, those trips are hilarious, dude. They're absolutely pointless and a waste of our government's
Yeah, dude,
money.
you've had some crazy trips in the military, and they're just like to get drunk or like just.
Oh, and they put us in the best hotels too. It's like top of the
Well, I'd
line
hope they
stuff.
would, like,
Yeah.
dude.
Well, they
just put the
should,
Secret Service
but-
guys in motel.
Yeah, it's like let's put you in a Motel
Make
6.
sure there's
Be
a
all
bar
right.
in the hotel.
Well, they could put us in like
Yeah, yeah, I'll put you one nearby. It'll be all right.
they don't have to put, see they put us in. I remember this one. It was called the Fister.
This?
Yes,
So
and
the
it was
movie?
like fancy.
Say
We walked
slower.
in, and they got the pearl staircase, and then the arched ceilings with the paintings and
Yeah.
stuff. And we're like, what in the world? And everyone's dressed all nice. And we go and check in, and they like come up and they're like, would you like some wine? Or not wine, champagne, complimentary, to go up to your room with. And we're like, yeah, sure. So they pour us a glass, and they're like, all right, we'll have the bottle in your room. And then they take your stuff and all that. And I had never stayed somewhere too where they like actually get into your stuff and like lay it out for you. That was kind of weird.
That feels.
I've never
Yeah,
had
I don't know
Yeah,
about that.
it's real weird. So those places, like, you have to watch your gear and stuff too. But usually they have little safes that you can put like Secret Service equipment in. But like personal stuff, I show back up and they had like my toiletry laid out on the sink on a nice towel, my clothes folded and everything. I was like, oh man, this is living right here. It's like,
Suction cup cleaners.
I
just
could do this
slam against the mirror.
little do they know, I'd make like $2,000
Yeah.
guarding the president.
It's so crazy. That's so cool. You had all these stories,
Yeah.
though. It's like I went to college for 4 years. It's like
Yeah, I got kind of the shit end of the stick on like opportunities because I got forgotten about when I first got in my unit, and they were like scheduling all the ranges. I wasn't on the next block, and
Oh my God.
it's like they're scheduling 3 months at a time every quarter. And so I go to the girl who does them. She's like, "Oh, I forgot you even were new to our shop and everything." I'm like,
Dang.
"Gosh, all right, next time." And I got scheduled next time. And literally all the cool ones that I was supposed to do, which the ranges is like where they go out, they bomb the crap out of this range in Nevada like all year.
Yeah.
And there's these really cool ones where you get to go up north where all the fun stuff's at. I'll just leave it at that. And every time I was scheduled to go to on North Range, weather like canceled it or something happened. And so I got to go on like one South Range, which it's cool and all, but it's not like being able to go out and stay on the range and stuff at the North Range. So I only got one of those, and then like the VIPs, I got lucky and got some VIP missions in, but yeah, I didn't get to do a ton of like the cool EOD mission specific stuff, but within the military and EOD, yeah, I got a lot of wild stories. like they make you stand up and tell a funny story at court, is what they call it, to get your call sign. And my call sign's Coyote. So
Coyote, dang.
yeah, just Coyote. Yeah. But yeah, that was that's a story for another time.
I've hit some cool ladder stalls in Black Ops 2. It's
Yeah, about to say, I played
my
I
military
had
background.
a mean 360 no scope on this guy. And in
Yeah,
MW2.
now we use you for Battlefield 6.
Yeah,
That's
Your
right.
expertise.
diffusing the MCOMs
Yeah,
and
dude. Getting the blowing up the
every time I
tanks.
do that, I end up reloading my whole freaking gun, and I'm like, why is it the same button, dude? Why does it do the same thing? I hate that. And then somebody will run up on me, like, and the one where you have to capture all the satellites. I'll be sitting there holding the button, and
You
my
have to
guy just
hold it
starts
down.
reloading his LMG, and the
You
guy
get
starts
double
running
the
up, and I'm
mag.
like, oh!
All right, well,
It's really good though. I think it's been really, really fun and eventful podcast. First
anything else
episode.
you want to talk about?
I guess we could maybe
What's
talk
today?
about like, what do we
What's
want
today? We're recording this on Saturday. We'll probably. Should I just throw it up on Monday? Just every
you
to.
can.
If you,
Yeah,
I mean, if
Monday
you're able
comes out.
to, I mean, yeah, why not?
Yeah, you just have to send me whatever.
Yeah,
Well, cool.
this has been really good.
Yeah. Thanks for listening. If you listen all the way through.
Yeah, if you listen all the way through, more power to you because I don't know how you would.
Yeah, you can cut like half this out. Yeah, it's fine.
There's probably a lot of stuff
Yeah.
you said already.
Yeah, a lot of my
I'm
story
gonna
can
get like a
just go.
notification.
No, I mean, I think it was really good. I mean, there's so many parts where like I truthfully just don't know what to talk about sometimes, or like we already talked about like we can only talk about so much stuff for gym stuff before we
Yeah.
have to talk about other things.
Maybe that'll
So-
be something we do is like dig into each of us a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
That'd
that's
be
fair.
funny.
Yeah,
We're gonna also
Digging
do-
each
I
other.
like-
What you
we
you
can
be
do-
digging,
story.
yeah.
we can answer Q&As. Like,
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, we should
Make-
for the
make
next one, we
polls.
should do a.
Yeah.
Other things that we could
Throw
talk
something
about.
on the Instagram story. It's like, hey, we're filming our next episode of podcast. Any questions for this week?
Yep.
Could also like we'll be having guests and stuff on here eventually too.
Mm-hmm.
So just
Yeah, we'll have some. We'll get another microphone. We'll get another spot set up. We'll have some members on.
some world champions, hopefully.
Maybe some world champions. Maybe some.
already got one
runner-ups.
national champ
Some
right
runner-
here.
a
So
runner-up or two.
you know,
Yeah, maybe some.
Yeah, we can get a guy who,
fourth place.
got second place and fourth
But-
place at regionals. or something.
Butterfingers.
I don't know.
But yeah, thank you guys for listening. If you went all the way through, you hear that?
Yeah.
Should we
I
get
guess
this
that's
on
our
camera?
cue.
Oh, they found us.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. They found our podcast location. It's
Wait,
over.
what happened to the camera?
Huh?
Wait, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
Oh, never mind. It's the angle. I'm looking at the screen.
It's like
his
it's.
knees all like blurry. Some
Oh,
corner.
oh,
Spencer
okay.
just looks
I was like, what do you mean?
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, you look mad.
You look so big compared to us. We're like sitting back so far. I'm already small enough.
Out angle us. Out angle us.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Little boys.
It's crazy.
Just like little kids.
I don't get this thing to adjust.
I don't know.
I don't know how we want to end this,
There you
but
go.
What are you doing?
this guy's just big dicking us over. All right, well, I think that's a good way to end right there.
So what do you guys think about?
Go ahead. Yeah. Oh.
You guys like our new podcast?
Yeah,
What's
anyway.
Like being little.
It's too late for this, dude. It's like midnight right now.
Yeah, we are.
That is crazy.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, just thank you guys if you guys tuned in and watched it all, and we posting more.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Hopefully.
There's no hopefully. We're gonna. We will. We will.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. I love you.